In recent weeks, Washington has signaled that it is preparing a stronger and more direct response to the growing drug trafficking networks linked to Venezuela. American officials say the flow of cocaine moving through Venezuelan territory has reached alarming levels, and they fear the problem is now affecting not only the United States, but many other countries as well. Under President Donald Trump's current administration, the issue has quickly become one of the most urgent national security concerns. According to several reports from Reuters and the Associated Press, senior U.S. officials have held multiple high-level meetings to discuss new strategies for stopping drug shipments. These discussions include both civilian and military officials, showing how serious the debate has become in Washington. Sources told AP that the government is looking at all possible options, a phrase that has raised global attention. President Trump himself recently commented on the matter, warning that drug cartels using Venezuela as a safe route must be stopped. He said the United States is ready to take strong steps, and he did not rule out the use of American forces in or around Venezuelan territory. His statements, reported by CNN and Fox News, suggest that military involvement is no longer only a distant idea, but a real possibility. U.S. institutions such as the Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA, have repeatedly said that Venezuela is now one of the most active transit points for cocaine in the Western Hemisphere. The DEA argues that weak law enforcement, corruption, and political protection of criminal groups have allowed traffickers to expand. Their annual reports describe Venezuela as a major regional hub, and this label has added pressure on the White House to respond. International media outlets, including BBC News, have explained that Washington is exploring a wide mix of actions. Some ideas involve tougher economic sanctions, more intelligence sharing with neighboring countries, and expanded naval patrols in the Caribbean Sea. But BBC also noted that the most debated option is the possibility of a limited military operation targeting drug trafficking routes and smuggling networks. U.S. Navy activity near Venezuela has already increased. According to AP and The Guardian, American ships have stepped up their patrols, focusing on areas where small, fast boats often move drugs towards Central America. U.S. defense officials say these patrols aim to intercept shipments before they reach Mexico or the United States, and they claim early operations have already seized several tons of illegal drugs. The Venezuelan government has strongly rejected the accusations. Officials in Caracas say the United States is inventing threats to build a case for military intervention. President Nicolas Maduro has repeatedly said that Washington wants to overthrow his government, not fight drug trafficking. In a televised speech, quoted by Reuters, Maduro said Venezuela will defend its sovereignty at all costs. Maduro also ordered his military to increase surveillance along coastal areas and borders. Analysts told Al Jazeera that these orders were likely aimed at showing internal strength and calming supporters who fear a foreign attack. Venezuelan leaders described the U.S. actions as an aggressive strategy, while still calling for dialogue through regional platforms like CELAC and the United Nations. The issue of drugs between the two countries is not new. For many years, U.S. officials have accused Venezuelan authorities of ignoring or helping criminal groups. Several Venezuelan political and military figures have been sanctioned by the U.S. Treasury for alleged links to narcotics operations. The Guardian noted that these accusations have built up over time, creating deep mistrust between the two governments. Inside the United States, the debate is intense. Critics warn that any military move could lead to a long conflict with unpredictable results. They point to past U.S. interventions in Latin America and the Middle East, arguing that such decisions often create new problems rather than solving old ones. Members of Congress, interviewed by CNN, have said they fear a slippery slope. If troops are deployed, supporters of strong action argue that waiting any longer will only allow drug cartels to grow stronger. They say that Venezuela's political and economic crisis has made it easier for criminal gangs to operate freely. These supporters believe a firm response, whether through strict sanctions or military pressure, is the only way to break the networks that send cocaine into American cities.